Welcome to the Good Vibes, guys, with Jimbo and Stevo. This is our show for November 2nd, Saturday. And I see my buddy on the other side with the peace signs there.
No, but that's funny. November 2nd it comes out. This is our 22nd show.
Yeah.
The twos are there, man. The twos are there.
And ever since we got everything, when it got connected to our show got picked up by Apple and Amazon and, oh my God, iHeartRadio and like 3 or 4 other places, the numbers started going up. I mean, and then I don't know about you, but I'm getting a lot of people like hitting me up, these like marketing people.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust them.
Yeah, no, you're the bad at. We got this. Well, hey, before you start though, you're 5 for 5. Well, no, I do want to say this to everybody. All of y'all are becoming part of our crew. Right. I want you to know how much it means to me. I know Steve will feel the same, but I just want to take time out to say thank you for bringing us into your life for an hour, our show, either to watch us or now listen to us. Ask Alexa, and we're going to be there for you. But just thank you guys for being part of this. All right, Steve, I just want to get that out, buddy.
Oh, yeah, and thanks for those few who have emailed us so far on thegoodvibesguys@gmail.com and also messaged us on YouTube and I don't know. Yeah, there are a couple on Spotify. But yeah, thank you all. And also on Facebook. It means the world. You guys see it there. Yeah.
Just ask Alexa.
I know. It's funny because I just say her name and I start saying the name of the title of the show and she starts playing it. It's crazy.
It is insane. It is cool, man. All right, man. Hey, get us rolling with our 5 for 5, big guy.
Our 5 for 5 for November 2nd. On this day in history in 1889, North Dakota and South Dakota became the 39th and 40th states.
Okay. Hey, those are nice places. I've been there.
Yeah? Okay, I haven't been there yet.
Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. Go ahead. Anyway, sorry.
1920, radio station KDKA. Was a Westinghouse radio station in East Pittsburgh, began broadcasting. I don't know if it was one of the first, but it was, it was pretty much in those early days.
Okay.
1971, Jersey Joe Walcott, retired boxer, became the first African-American to be elected sheriff of Camden County in New Jersey.
Jersey Sheriff.
Jersey.
The one with the bitches.
Right. In 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed into bill to establish Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Oh, okay. All right, that's
right?
January 14th, right? Or 15th, I think. Martin Luther King Day.
I think it's like later in the month, right?
No, I think it's the first part. My birthday's the 13th. I would think it's the Monday after.
Yeah.
Anyway, who cares?
Okay. And then finally, what I like this past president. On this day in history, Jimmy Carter was a recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize back in 2002. And he also was the former governor of Georgia. What is he? He just turned 100, right?
Peanut. Yeah, well, he's gone now. God bless.
Wait.
I think Jimmy Carter.
He just voted.
I thought he passed away recently, though. Might have to confirm that one.
Like about a day or two ago or something, he was.
Are you sure it was Jimmy Carter?
In his wheelchair. Yeah.
Really? I thought he passed away about a month ago.
His wife did, Rosalind. I don't know if that a month ago. Yeah, she passed away before him. Yeah, let me see here.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm put it twisted.
Yeah, no, he's still kicking.
Okay. All right, Mr. Peanut's still kicking, man. Right on.
How's that for peanuts?
Oh my, I'm so sorry, Mr. Carter. I didn't know that, buddy.
I love that guy. He's such a good humanitarian.
Really is.
Ready for birthdays?
All right, give them to me.
All right, so all the folks out there that let's see who we all recognize. I think you might recognize the first one. November 2nd birthdays, actor David Schwimmer.
Okay, yeah. That was what's that? Friends, right?
Yeah.
I never watched that too much.
Yeah, but Gina B watches it all the time, so
Oh, really? My sister did.
In the bedroom, and when we go to sleep, she's watching the syndicated ones, and I'm like, "Can we see this like 5 times?"
Yeah, that's like me and Big Bang Theory. I've watched them over and over again. I like the stuff that makes you laugh, man.
Yeah,
it's a good show to make you laugh. Okay, anyway.
Actor Burt Lancaster was born on this day in 1913.
Okay.
My mom was a big fan of him.
Yeah.
Marie Antoinette,
Okay, I knew that.
French Revolution.
Yeah.
She was born on this day in 1755. How old
Can
would
you
that make her?
imagine life? Make that. I mean, life back then. Can't you imagine, man?
Let's see.
I mean, really. But the
20,
1800s, the 1800s, they were.
1755.
Yeah. All
She'd
that.
be 269 years old today.
Ooh, no way. There'd be stuff sagging in all the wrong places, man.
Let's see. Singer Katie Lang for our LGBTQ friends.
Okay.
It's her birthday. Is my age, I guess.
You
2016.
sounded shocked right there.
I am. I thought she was younger than me, like much younger.
See, we all look good, don't we?
And you love this one. Your favorite quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, was born on this day.
Oh, Jimmy G. Oh, and he's with the Rams now. He's a
Oh,
backup for.
yeah, that's
he's with
right.
the
He got
Rams.
moved. He got traded to the Rams, right?
Oh, yeah, he's with the
Hey,
Rams.
yeah, the girls love him, man. What can I say?
Oh, Jimmy G, the sexy Italian man. Yeah.
Well, that's your 5 for 5 for November 2nd. Hope you all like it. Email us and let us know if you want to share anything or any thoughts about that kind of stuff or anything else.
Oh, sister, man, Addie. Shout out to Addie. She loves that 5 for 5. Tell Steve, I just love that 5 for 5. I feel educated every time. So there you go, man. That's all for you, sis.
And you know what? I didn't even set my timer, but here we
Hey,
go.
that's cool. We got a rough, man. How we going? We're cool on that. We've been going about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Rough to take it, So,
just ballpark it.
yeah, man, another beautiful show. Let's recap on last week. We were talking about all the UFOs and crazy stuff going on, all that.
Yeah. I asked my daughter about that, like if
Yeah.
she heard anything about it. She said no. Like kind of like, what are you talking about that?
Yeah, see, that's why we go that unexplained, folks. That's what we do. We're gonna break that mold. We're gonna break through and see what we can see.
Right.
But like that third moon, I've been hearing stuff about a third moon now. That they said it was like 30 something plus feet. But kind of find out it's like 2 or 3 kilometers. And the way it's going out and it's moving. And sometimes when it moves, it seems to move out of the way of objects. So, it's funny. Some of you here are like, that's explaining all the lights we're seeing in the air. That's a mothership. Well, I don't know if it's a mothership, but the fact doesn't matter that it's changing directions and stuff, and it seems to be getting closer each time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something to think about.
Yeah.
I know. Here's another one. Okay. I came across this thing about an oil platform. Okay, you know the oil platforms in the Gulf, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
You know how large they are. It's like a block. I mean, they're basically a city up there. So they're out in the damn ocean. They got to live out there and whatnot. There was a thing that showed it was Lou Elizondo, okay, and he was the one that would work for ATIP. With Blink 182, they had that little thing they put together with UFO things. Some people will know what I'm speaking of. I'll talk a little slower, but there's a video that showed an object that were on top of this. He got to see because he's got some of these top corners things, but he talked about it. Just little bits and pieces he can go to just where it was. But he said it was moving 450 to 500 knots underwater. And when it passed by this, what do you call it? What do you call it? Oil derrick? I guess you can call it oil derrick. When it moved by, it was twice as large as the derrick itself. Wow. And it was underwater. I mean, I took
wasn't the Russians or the Koreans, North Koreans.
I don't know. We don't go talk like that. We're here to talk about unexplained. I mean, that's something that's unexplained, and he was because they've talked about underwater bases and stuff like that. Florida's big on that, buddy. The whole West Coast down there, down south, Cantina. What is that called down there? Cantina Island or something?
I don't know. There's like the Coronado Islands. I don't know what else.
No, it's just right off of the California coast, bro.
Oh,
it's
Catalina.
There,
Catalina Island.
That's really big. There's a lot of stuff that goes on there at Catalina Island.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Didn't know that.
Yeah, man. There's supposed to be they say in some spots because it's maybe underwater base and stuff like that. But Catalina Island, you gotta look into that, guys. It's really quite active. Let's see. Okay, here's one more. I'll go one more on this last week and we'll go on that one. But you remember them TikTok videos, you guys, when they the pilots. We've seen the video when the pilots were flying with the Tic Tac and all that stuff, and they came up on it. If you remember, I'm talking about the Tic Tac
Yeah.
videos. They went
Uh-huh.
by real fast.
Yeah.
Well, two radar guys came out to talk about it because now they can speak about it because they're retired from the service and whatnot. But they said that day when those jets were coming above that, when they come across that Tic Tac that was above the water,
Hmm.
just sitting there isolated, they said they could see below the water something that was the size of like a 747 jet. And
Wow.
as soon as it took off underwater too.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, that's what we do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Make you just try to think,
Well, just to like,
oh,
it's just for like food for thought kind of stuff, right? Think about it. You don't just go believing in things. You just do your research and you find out,
yeah.
okay, how real is it? Right. That's what we do.
From day one, guys, I take things from 20 different directions.
Yeah.
On the flip case, this has not, well, I guess it does unexplained. Okay, guys, let me explain. Last night, Steve, I tell you, I left my PlayStation 5, right?
Hmm.
I was playing yesterday afternoon, probably for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Call of Duty, having a good time, just, oh, I'm crazy. About 8:30, 9 o'clock, I was like, okay, go ahead, let's watch something funny. So I came over, and my PlayStation 5 here behind me. You see behind me in the controller, and you have to use the controller to shut it down off the system. So I put it there, and I put the controller behind the games. I haven't changed things now because of what happened. And I sat down and I put the TV on my thing to try to find a channel. So I was like, I'm gonna watch Big Bang Theory, Resident Alien. I like funny stuff, guys.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden, my TV is a smart TV, and it said, "Bling, PlayStation on." I was like, "What in the world?" And maybe I didn't turn it off. I said, "All right, well." So I got up, guys. I came over to my PlayStation. I had to get my remote control. Not clicking at first, guys. Here, we'll get to this. But I went to push my remote control on to turn it back on, but it was already on. Wasn't thinking, guys. Okay. And I was like, okay, so I turned it back off. It's like, all right, here it goes back off. All right, go set back down, turn the TV back on, try to get a channel. You got 2 minutes later, woo, PlayStation. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was like, hey, hold on. So looking around, I was like, okay, I'm starting to understand. I think you enjoyed me playing Call of Duty and you were having fun with me playing that. You were watching me. I'm starting to understand that. But I was like, I kind of got a headache. Been playing a long time, but let's watch something funny. Ghost, because I watch Ghost, guys. Okay, check this out. It's like the new series of Ghost has come back on. I'll put that on. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Let's just watch something funny.
Hmm.
So, because when I grabbed the remote control, guys, to put my PlayStation, you have to push your button on the remote control for it to register to that. It
Hmm.
was pushed. It was on, like something had pushed it. That's when I said this to everything. So I put it back down, turned it back off, and I put Ghost on. You guys, I didn't have any more problems the rest of the night, man. I was laughing my ass off when that happened. And we had an orbit here when we first came on tonight, man. It was funny. But yeah,
Wow.
guys, that was insane. I don't know. I can't explain my PlayStation just coming on. Something pushed my controller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Oh, man. I mean, golly, dude. What's going on for you this week? Anything new before we get talking
Taking
and
off a
everything?
couple, taking off a couple of days. Well, personally what's going on with me, right? But
Right, right, right.
and then maybe 3 days, I don't know, and then back to work again. But what I did this weekend was I finally took my guitar out, and usually I take my ukulele out and I'll play. But there's a song I wrote or co-wrote with my kid sister Rose back in the late '80s or early '90s, I think. And I added a bridge to it, and then I put it on SoundCloud. It's not, I
Oh,
mean,
that's cool.
I didn't professionally like record it, so I got to
Oh,
do
that's
some work
cool.
on it, but I don't care. I just put it out there,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
so
I just asked you what you did this weekend. They gave me a definition of what you did, man. That's what you did. That's unexplained. Now it's explained.
I've been wanting to do something with music for the longest time because I've been more focused on my books and then of course my podcast. Oh, and then I uploaded information about the music on my other podcast, the Voice On's page.
That cool beans, dude. And to get back to when I said last week, Immaculate Constellation was just discovered. I mean, we just a new thing. That's the misinformation that it's been out. We're just now finding out about it. So I just want to add a mention on that one. But yeah, that's for music and stuff. Good going, good going. I'm glad, buddy. I know
Oh,
that's man, guys. Music, laughing, it's good therapy, guys.
it is
Especially
good.
for especially
Yeah.
for all unexplained. Now, don't
I
go down
was
that
reading
deep road.
about Willie
See, I see you
Nelson.
go.
Willie
Go ahead.
Nelson. Sorry, I didn't mean I was reading about Willie Nelson and his sons too the last couple of days and how they're kind of, they have the sons have their own style, but you can tell they sort of like have
Okay,
picked
now
it up.
see, we've gone from unexplained to music, guys. I don't know what's going on here. He's gone off deep end over here, man. And usually I'm got deep end. But no, Willie, hey, no, keep going, man. That's where we're gonna go, big guy. I'm right
No, it's
here.
just neat. I didn't know he had a couple of sons, and they both play music, but they have their own styles. But I guess I gotta listen to them because they say when you listen to them, you can tell that they were influenced by their dad's style as well too. So, but he's a good man. He's a humanitarian, so I like him.
Go Willie, man. 420 for life, big guy.
He's a 420 dude also. Yeah.
Yeah, 420 for life, man. Yeah, no, I did see him, man. I like him a lot too. Uh, okay, well, I'm gonna try to steer the bus back to the unexplained here for a minute here.
Yeah.
And but do you think that all the stuff's going out in space right now? Do you think they're hostile?
I wonder. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I mean, I just hear a lot of noise out there that there's stuff out there. I hear noise that they might be hostile. I don't know. I mean,
You
I don't
know,
know. I wonder how much our government knows, and they're not telling us. Maybe they don't want to freak
oh,
the people out.
that's gonna happen, guys. We talked. That's like Area 51 and shit like that. That's like, yeah, that's like what we're gonna talk about this evening. There's some crazy stuff about what we're gonna go into this evening. Tonight, we're gonna unexplain. We're gonna try to shine a light on the Denver International Airport. But as for the hostel part, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I know that if you think about, I don't know. You think about it, probably more advanced, more
Yeah,
intelligent in ways. I mean, think about what they can do.
right,
I mean, they're able to get here before we could get to them. I think, more if anything, they see us as being hostile.
right.
That's what I would think. I would think they would interpret us as a hostile group.
They
I
might
mean,
think of
look,
us as dinosaurs.
well, no, because no, I don't think that at
I mean,
all. Because
not
our
literally
technology,
dinosaurs, but what I mean is, how we look at apes and those people who believe in evolution, they might think of us as, well, look at those guys. They're not that much more different than the apes out there. Look
well,
at
I
us.
don't
We've
know.
evolved to,
Well,
to
they
the,
may not even know anything about apes. I don't know. We don't know that, right? But I mean,
I
as
know.
for technical advancements, yeah, they probably don't see us in the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. But I don't think it's a hostile part. No. Mm.
Yeah. I mean, you hear these, well, for me, when I listen to the congressional hearings about, UFOs and stuff like that, and what pilots have seen out there, I just kind of wonder, how much more the government knows that we don't know about, and
Oh,
that
well,
they
we
could.
all, you got everyone y'all crew listening to us right now or watching us knows that we all know that's true. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We're not blind. We're not dumbass. I
And
mean,
I guess
not dumb
those
butts.
people who have claimed to have met those aliens have said that the way they communicate with you is through the brain. They
They
talk to you
tell,
through
yeah, yeah, that telepathically shit. Is that what that's
yeah,
called?
telepathically, you're right.
Is that what that is?
Through their
Or
mind. Yeah, they don't their mouth.
telekinesis or some shit, moving shit?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, I don't think they can. I mean, I don't know. I've never met an alien. The only ones I see aliens are on TV, ET, our own home. So I
I've
mean,
had that. I've had that with my apparitions, and I'm not trying to be like hope. I'm not trying to be religious with people and stuff like that. But back in 2012, I had this thing that I saw the guy up there, and it was like I was actually alive, but it was almost like an out of body experience. And so when he and his mom would talk to me, they would talk telepathically to me, but not their mouths. Like their mouths weren't moving, but they were talking to me. I'm like, okay, that's weird.
when they say that people can do that stuff, I mean, that's
Yeah.
just opening parts of your brain that you haven't worked before. People say
I mean,
they
I
say
wrote
that's
about
bigger
it in
on
that book,
like
The Divine
twins.
Mercy and An Amazing Journey. I wrote about that experience, Yeah, some people said, "Hmm, is he crazy?" I'm like, you know what? I don't care.
Oh,
I wrote about
yeah,
it. It's my experience, but
I don't think it's crazy,
and
man,
it
brother.
and it wasn't like I was sleeping. I was wide awake when it happened. It was just my
People
body was
say
taken over. Yeah,
I think people would call it crazy that don't go out of their paradigm. We've talked about that
yeah,
before. Everybody's paradigm. Oh no, that's not possible. I don't see them. I wear horse blind. I don't see
right,
it.
right.
No. So if you have an open mind, why is it not possible?
Oh
I
no,
believe
like
you, buddy.
it was like the best one of the like my children's
Everybody.
births. When I stood there and watched both my children born, I was just like in awe. Like it was like a great day. When I got married to my wife, same thing too. But when I saw him, and then another time his mom, I was like, really? Like me? Like
Huh.
you're like here to meet me? I'm like, okay, fine, you know.
See, baby, we've gone from space, we've gone to paranormal. I mean, this is what we
It was
do.
because of the telepathic thinking that's
Well, no, that's all good
talking.
though. That's what it's about. That's how we flow. We have no direction, guys. It's not like we have a script. Okay, we're gonna do. No, no,
Well, I
that's
think we're
what's
kind of
fun.
flowing from one subject to
Yeah,
another. We're
I
connected,
love that
right?
shit, man. I love how we do that. No, because that's pretty good to think about that. Opens your mind. That's what we're trying to do.
Right, 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 right.
I mean, other people out there, I'm sure, have had experiences. And if you have, hey, let me or Stevo know,
Share it
man. We'll
with us.
share it. Yeah.
Exactly. Seriously.
I
Like,
want to
for
hear
me to
that
share
stuff.
that, sometimes I'm like, do I wanna? Because, I know,
Oh,
like, I've been more and people gonna think you're nuts. And I'm like, okay, that's fine,
listen to
but
me. Yeah.
my experience is my experience. Yeah.
No. And that's like anybody out there, crew. If you're feeling the same way, don't be like that. Don't give a rat's butt what Tom, Dick, or Harry going to say about this. Who
Yeah.
cares? What's important is what you think about what you've done and how you feel, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I
No.
know we're gonna go on a break soon, but I'll just say this is that whenever I see, you see those stories about people who have had like an out of body experience where they die and they come
No.
back to earth to life.
No. Yeah.
It is what I felt, except I was alive. I didn't die and leave my body. I was there and I experienced it. I experienced all of it, sort of like standing there while I was conducting the choir at 7 in the morning, and I could almost see
Ooh.
myself from the outside looking in, what was going on. It was crazy how that happened. And I don't know how I got from the first note of the song to the last song during that church mass. At Modern Day Catholic Church, but I asked my friends later in the choir. I was like, did I miss a beat?" They said no. I said, "Did I get all the songs?" And they said, "Yeah." They said, "Why?" I was like, "No, just wondering."
He
And then I
said
told them,
I was just singing away.
"Yeah." I didn't know. Here I am conducting the choir, and I didn't know how I got from the beginning to the end. And he told me
Huh.
because telepathically, I was asking him, kind of like, "Dude, like really, like I'm conducting the choir, so like, what should I do?" And he's like, "Don't worry, we got this," or "I got this." And I was like, "Oh, okay, fine."
Huh. There you go, guys. Hey, you never know what the heck we're going to come up with down here. No, sir. No, sir.
I
I
don't think
will
I ever
tell you.
shared that with you. Did have I?
No, no, you haven't. That's the first on that one. No, that was interesting. That was interesting. But hey, I believe you, buddy. Who cares
It's,
about things? Screw 'em.
it's
The
the
good
truth.
vibe, guys.
I'll take a lie detector test over it.
I got. Ooh, there was another one.
Yeah, I
Another one
saw
of
it.
this now. Another
You
one,
want to take a
dude.
break, bud?
Hey, yeah, we need to take a break. We'll come back and get to the Denver International Airport.
Oh
Got a
my
lot to
God,
talk
that's gonna
about.
be
A lot.
fun. That's
A
gonna
lot.
be fun. All right, folks, take a break. Come back and join us back here at the Good Vibes Guys with Jimbo and Stevo.
Yep, yep.
Welcome back to the Good Vibes Guys with Jimbo and Stevo. We're in the second segment of our 20-second series. Or what do you call it?
22nd episode.
Episode.
Yeah. Coming out on the 2nd. Wow, the
Wow.
Tuesday.
222. What's up with that, dude?
222. I tell you, man. I tell you. Well, all right, man, guys. This week, the Unexplained. It was called the Stapleton Airport, and it was in 1995. That got converted and added onto it, and it's now called the Denver International Airport. Now, they bought this, and it's 33,530 acres, guys. Now, I want to just keep in mind what I just said about that. We'll get to this later on in the story on as it goes. But that's a large area out there. And some of the biggest things that come off on this first is around the construction of the site. How much money was spent into it. You know, and also how it has to have underground tunnels and facilities, you know, supposed to house important people in case of a catastrophe, a world, anything. It's supposed to be like a whole city. Remember, guys, 32,500 acres. Well, before we get off, you know, there's so much I want to talk about the layouts. But the biggest things that's the biggest attraction that people are talking about, and they talk about it as in hidden messages you can see, you know, destruction. You can see the signs, but it's the artwork of murals. The murals.
Yeah.
Murals. I was having a problem with that, man. I know Stevo has put some stuff together. Yeah. If you could get that up for us, Stevo, let people see what we're talking about. I know we might cut in and out, guys, but we're going to talk about it and have our opinions of what you see. So bear with us here for a minute while he gets it going. But one of the first ones is called Children of the World Dream of Peace. Okay, these are like a panoramic picture that's on the airport itself. They have a lot of them, y'all, spread throughout the airport. What it's supposed to represent, and he'll get it up here in a little bit. It's the New World Order plan. Here we go, right here. That's what it says. That's what it's supposed to represent. You know, in a total totalitarian regime. That's what I see. You know, it's basically crazy. Their New World Order plan. Now, artists just voicing their opinion, just giving you expression. Like the artists do. They want to get you a rise. Like this you're seeing here right now, that's the blue stallion they have there. They call him Blue Damien, you know.
So
and
I'm going to pause you for just a second, buddy, because as you were speaking and we're playing the video, it totally cut out a lot, like 95% of what you were saying. So you might want to just kind of back up a little bit and explain to everybody what you were talking about when they saw the mural first.
Well, the mural itself is called The Children of the World Dream of Peace. And, you know, the people themselves say it's a New World Order's plans. Totalitarian regime, you know, with symbols of death and destruction in it. This basically has clues to the end of the world. To where, you know, that's one side. And then you have the other side that says, oh, no, that's just the artists expressing themselves. Want to get your reaction, what you're feeling, your anger and whatnot, which is still kind of shady. And then what you're seeing here, you know, that's Blue Damien, they call it. That's 33 feet tall. And yeah, there's a curse behind this, guys, that the original artist that started building this, that like, it was like a 1,500-pound piece broke off of this, guys, landed on his leg, cutting his artery, and he ended up dying.
Right.
And then and then his son took over
and finished the job.
But come to find out, then certain time after that, he ended up passing away as well, from what I understand. On that, you know, basically, it was the sculpture is a nod to the four horsemen of the apocalypse. I mean, if you pull up to an airport and see that, guys, what are you thinking, Stevo? What are you thinking?
I'm going through some weird stuff here. So Jimbo, no, I'll just tell you guys now, GVG crew. I put this short video together today, and we probably wasted about a good half hour before we started recording because I had to transfer the video from my phone to my computer. And then I said, okay, fine. So I went to the computer and I was like, okay, where is it? Because I know I sent it. And then Jimbo
I love the government.
Yeah, he's talking to me like he's all calm and cool, and I'm all like freaking out, kind of like the character in Ghost where he's fucking with the guy with the computer, and he's like playing with him, and he's like, that's how I felt. And I'm thinking, like, the weirdest part was on those murals, there were three pictures, right? And I put them in the video. When I went back to go grab the pictures, only one remained, and I did not delete it.
Hey,
I did not move it,
the government's
nothing.
watching. Remember,
But when I
please
go to another
subscribe,
screen, I can
government.
see it. But when I go to the other screen to go grab it, I can't grab it. And I'm like, why? And then
I was
as you were
laughing.
speaking, I don't know if you saw me moving around, like those of you who are listening in on Amazon or Apple where there's no video on it, we have it on Spotify and also on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I was looking around because I started hearing SHIT going on around in my office, and I usually don't hear stuff. And I'm like, dude, like I'm freaking out right now. And just looking at this horse is freaking me out.
Oh, but yeah, that's Lucifer there, man. I tell you, it's that's funny though, man. Yeah, he was too. I've been having fun with this
I'm gonna
too. The
stop the
government's
share.
watching. All of a sudden, you see the blinds appear open a little bit, man. I'd be worried about that, buddy. Keep your eye on your
Yeah,
six. Watch your six, man.
yeah.
Oh, there you are, buddy. Hey, that was good though. But yeah,
I know. Yeah.
that artwork though, it's really crazy, guys. And then, like I said, they have a big seal in the bottom of the floor too. That's supposed. It looks like a manhole cover.
Oh,
It's got designs. I didn't get much. We'll go back next week on a recap. I'll get more into. It does go into the, something back to Masons and stuff like that. I have some of the
yeah.
information on here I wrote down.
I stopped reading some of that, but there were like five main things on the conspiracy theory thing about that airport that they talk about because it was freaking me out.
Right. No, and it's just, guys, all we're trying to do is just put a light on Unexplained. That's what we do here. That's why I
Mhm.
love what we're doing. I'm so excited because
Right.
ole, 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 ole. They're hard, baby. They're hard right now.
We just
But I
simply
tell you,
talking about it, we don't really have an opinion, about it because we
well,
just,
they say the design.
inquiring minds want to know, and that's it. We just want to see is there a truth to any of this at all?
Well, and like the design of the airport, itself, the designs incorporate occult symbols along with a Masonic, like like Mason imagery throughout it.
Right.
If you look at it from above and whatnot. Another
Uh-huh.
one has it too. They suggest airport runways and some of the
Yeah.
buildings arranged in the shape of a swastika, going down to Nazi ideology.
Right.
I mean, really, if you look at it from space away, listen now, does it, or are we trying to make, that's like if you see a face, you see what's that called, paranormal, something like that. When you see a face on an object, are we convincing ourselves that we see that?
Well, it's kind of like when people take you to a place and they go, if you look at the side of the profile, it looks like Roosevelt. Well, okay.
Yeah, you're putting a convincing thing in. He's back there. Be careful, guys. I
Right.
mean, but all the now think about it, guys. It's 33,000 acres. That's a lot of room, you guys. That's a lot of
Right.
room.
Yeah.
A lot of money got put into this, and it says a lot of it because the underground labyrinths, and shelters and buildings and homes. Some of the conspiracies you hear are they store aliens are down there. Aliens live down there. I read a story about the lizard people,
Yeah.
like a joke. The lizard people in the helmets were down there, and the people saw them. They're like, "We're sorry, making so much noise. It takes forever to get to the center of the earth."
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of funny in itself. You've got okay. Hold on here. The extra okay. And basically, they got the Illuminati and stuff like that. It's supposed to be like their headquarters, possibly.
Hmm.
To where they have it, and just for people it's safe.
Hmm.
I mean, how do you explain all the money that was spent on that, man? I mean, it just makes your mind. And those pictures, guys.
I'd love to do a movie about something like that, just kind of all fantasy, like a kid escapes and then he goes home and the mom will tell, how many times did I tell you not to leave? How many times did you never go out that door? Never, that kind of stuff. They might
That'll
catch
be
you.
yeah, well. You mean like a demon catcher, like a ghost catcher,
No,
or
no, no. Like,
unexplained?
if like say somebody's living down below that airport, but it's a whole different movie, right? It's like you can make it
Oh,
up, right?
okay, yeah,
And then
like
a
a different
kid kind of
world.
like he's like curious, he's like he opens the door and he's like, there's a whole
Oh, I
world out
got
here.
you
Yeah.
from the inside looking out.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
like he's born down there. About the lizard people
Yeah,
too, probably.
exactly.
Probably
Right.
about lizard people. You never know though.
Like, you start the movie, everything looks normal, and then he sees this trap door and he's like, just pushes it, and then he's like, in awe.
Okay. One another thing on this about the airport now. Allegedly, the airport's management staff are fully aware of all the secret tunnels and whatnot, and they're sworn to secrecy.
Hmm,
So all that does is just raise speculation and curiosity. I mean,
right.
why is that going on? I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, why?
Well, they like say for example, if you or I were both working there, right? And we swore to secrecy, and then one of us opens our mouth, right?
Well,
They
I
can
mean, I
find
know
ways to make us look crazy. Like I don't know what Steve was talking about. There's nothing down here like that.
that'll just make you disappear. I mean, I've heard
Hmm.
some serious, so like,
Yeah.
boy, you know what we ought to do next week on Unexplained? We ought to try to unwrap a little bit of the doggone Men in Black.
Mm.
Oh, let's see if we have anybody knocking the door with that one. I'm gonna put a note, Men in Black next week for you. I think, man, maybe that'd be a good
Cool.
one for the Unexplained Men in Black, or maybe, yeah. Anyway, getting off topic, man. I just thought about
Well,
that.
no, well that this Denver airport one just sort of was crazy. I mean, like I never
You
knew
know,
about it. I just never knew about it.
that's just the whole thing we're trying to do, guys. I mean, because really, you guys, if you Google it, just create them pictures, y'all, them portraits. That one where it has it's the weirdest looking guy with the damn machine gun, guys. And then there's
Yeah.
a dove, and there's something like kind of violent. They're
I
violent
flew into
pictures.
that airport once for a meeting years ago. It might have been in the 90s. I don't know. It might have been in early 2000. I can't remember at all, but and just went to lunch with some friends and then we had to leave on a flight back, but never saw or heard or anything about it. I'm trying to remember if it was before
Well,
1995 or not.
I don't think it was. I don't think all that stuff really became a real issue until because you got fear it changed over in '95. So you could have to give it.
Hmm.
It probably would have to be 2010 or something like that before things really started getting. Because it takes time to get that stuff going.
Yeah.
I mean, and think about all that room underground, dude. That's the biggest thing, guys. I'm trying to wrap your heads around. If I believe, listen,
You know
I,
what I think? I think I went before 95 because I was with
I
FedEx then and I left FedEx in 92 or 93 and it was built in 95, right?
yeah, well, yeah, no,
Okay.
It was Stapleton Airport before that.
Okay.
And it was converted in '95 to Denver International Airport, and that's when he put money into it.
Got it. Yeah.
You know, I
So I
mean,
missed it. I missed it by a couple of years.
guys, listen, okay. I believe, and you can call me crazy, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. But I believe in all conspiracies you hear, there's some kind of truth in it somewhere. You have to find it. There are people just going to shoot the same thing out over and over again. Yeah,
Right.
repertoire and stuff like that. But no, I think that there is. I think you can find some truth in everything you can hear that make you start wondering and thinking about it. Especially with that. Because you guys, I mean, it's 33,000 acres, Steve-O. Dude,
Uh-huh.
that's a lot of freaking land, guys. We're talking miles.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that.
How many city blocks is that about? What do you
Oh,
think?
I couldn't tell you. That'd be a lot, dude. A
Because
mile and
a city
a
block could
block.
be anything depending on how they define
Right.
it, right?
Yeah, no, but as for the distance, I mean, that's miles though, bro. And that's the whole thing, guys. Listen to me. And that's you can't fly over the airport. Think about that stuff too, okay? Think about everything you can't do because it is an airport.
Right.
I mean, you can't just go into the airport and start looking around and stuff like that. That's not happening. I mean, Josh, guys, you just gotta wonder. I don't wonder. I'm curious about exactly what it is because I mean, think about it. That one story I told you about, I heard where the guy went down five, 5 to 6, 7 stories underground, if not
Hmm.
further. Think about how deep that is, man. The story's what, 12 feet?
Yeah.
Is it
I'm
12 feet?
looking.
What's 12
Google
feet of story?
calculates, estimates about 20 acres is equal to about 12.6 city blocks.
20 acres?
20 acres. So
Okay, take
33
that.
acres should be
No,
Maybe.
33,000 acres.
Oh shit.
33,500 times that number. And you tell me right there, forever. It's a city.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It's a small city, basically. I mean, just that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of ground that can't be flown over. You can't just go into an inner. It's secured. It's
I'm laughing because
just,
I can hear the song with the kids singing, "It's a whole new world."
and that one picture, the children dream of a new world order. That's that thing. I mean, they're saying that's all that insight. I mean, that's Illuminati people
The
say,
Illuminati and
and
the
there's a
swastika
Nazi.
stuff is like
Yeah,
scares me a bit. Yeah.
yeah, the Nazis say, tyrants basically taking over.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, it's like, I don't know, guys. That's what we want to do. I mean, and I'll come
If
back
you
up
guys
more
know
stuff.
anything about this, like share it with us, email us,
Please.
at thegoodvibesguys@gmail.com. Leave a comment on our YouTube page, on our Spotify page, or
Please
anywhere
do.
you see us, because we want to know.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely, guys. Like I said, I mean, also happy November to everybody out there. It's fall now. November coming, Thanksgiving's coming up. That's gonna be fun and all that stuff. But yeah, man, just stuff to think about, guys. I mean, them paintings and that doggone. If I pull up at an airport and it says the lighting makes it shine like that, but I saw that blue demon horse with red beaming eyes looking at me. I don't know if I get on the airplane. Is all I'm saying.
I know.
You might disappear in that airport, never come back.
That Lucifer is scary. That Lucifer horse is scary.
You may not just lose just your luggage, never international airport. All I'm saying. But hey, I know it's break time, big guy.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. So thanks, Jimbo. Hey, folks, take a break. We'll come back on our last segment talking about some sports right here on the Good Vibes Guys with Jimbo and Stevo.
See you soon, guys.
Welcome back to the Good Vibes Guys with Jimbo and Stevo. It is sports in this third segment on our 22nd episode. And as we were recording this show in advance, I was watching my Niners beat the Cowboys. So I'm 30-24.
Look, they won another one. That's crazy.
Orbs are showing
up.
They missed us, Jimbo.
Hey, man. Unexplained, baby. Unexplained. But yeah, Niners won. He's pretty excited about that. They probably got to beat. Yeah, they beat the Cowboys. Whoa. Good
I'm like a
God, good
60-year-old
God.
girl going, "Oh, yippee!"
Hey, that's good though. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. You're not gonna be the Chiefs. We went over this last week. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Just
no, no.
remember, just
Uh,
remember, you can trash talk all you like, but when things change later,
oh, okay. By that time, I'll be like 65. I'll be in Scotland, hopefully Ireland. I'll be going to all these places. I don't care. All
all
right,
right,
man.
should I
Hey,
go run down the
go
list
with
of
yeah,
scores
go with
for?
today's score.
Yeah, this was for Sunday, October
Yeah,
28th, 27th, right? So
yeah.
yeah, we announced the Niners beat the Cowboys. What do you think? The Cowboys came on strong tonight. I was watching earlier in the game. What's your thoughts about that? I mean, not
I
that you
don't
can.
think so. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get to finish watching all the game because I'm trying to be good to the crew and my buddy Stevo because of the glare on this complexion with my TV on. So I don't have a chance to watch it. But what I did see, no, it didn't look good. They what Cook started for the damn. They got Cook. They signed up the practice squad, you know.
Yeah,
And then the same thing with you guys though. I don't know,
injuries,
man.
injuries. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I know Niners fans out there. I know guys, y'all love
that's
me a
okay.
lot.
Next game,
Eh,
Giants and the Steelers. That's tomorrow.
no, that's tomorrow. You're jumping ahead. Yeah, tonight's game. That's tomorrow's game. No. What
Yeah.
about you going to today's scores?
All right. So today's scores are rest from Broncos beat the Panthers 25-14.
All over me.
Any thoughts about the?
Yeah, Bo Nix. Doing
Mm-hmm.
good, man. Bo Nix is doing good. What, he had 3 touchdowns and he ran it, man.
Yep.
But once again, you guys, who were they
And your
playing?
Chiefs,
They played the Panthers. I mean, the
your
Panthers
Chiefs
suck.
squeaked by the
Right,
Raiders
sir.
by one touchdown.
Shut up. No, they didn't. We had it won by 2 scores. They came back and got a touchdown because we were going light on them.
Yeah, I'm
Make
looking
them
at it
feel
saying
good.
27-20.
No, they got that. They won another one. Insane. No, they
It's
got a touchdown and 2 minutes left. They tried an onside kick. Didn't work. And
oh,
we just,
so it doesn't count. Okay.
for me, it doesn't count. No, we got to win. Let me understand this, folks. We're 7-0. I'm sorry. You
Okay.
guys are what? 4-3 now?
Hey, it's okay with me. I can accept it because I know things will change and turn around.
You
Okay.
okay?
Commanders beat the
Maybe.
Bears 18-15. Commanders are
Oh, that
doing
was a good game, guys. Y'all, that command. The
good.
Bears should have won. That Caleb Williams, guys, looks terrible.
Yeah, yeah,
Caleb Williams just absolutely
yeah.
stinks. And what's funny about this, guys? He was the Bears picked his ass up, and they could have got fucking. There was another one, Jalen Reed. Jalen Reed's the play we played today, and he's
Yeah.
going off for the Commanders.
Great.
Yeah, but yeah, the last play of the game, guys, he was scrambling around, and threw it all the way down the end zone, and the guys hit the ball to jump to get it, and it bounced off them, and they had their guy behind them, wide receiver, caught the ball for a touchdown. They won. I was like, holy cow, what the hell? Yeah, that was good though, man. They won. I mean, God, wait till
Yeah.
they play the Cowboys.
I mean,
Wait till they
Commanders
play
have
the
been
Eagles.
they've been
Commanders
down
are
in the dumps for a long time, for years.
right, guys. We talked about this. Like Detroit, another good one. Detroit balled
Right.
out today too. 50
Right.
points today too.
Yep.
But they were playing the Titans. The Titans the
Yep.
same way, you know. But yeah, no, dude. Commanders, I'm telling you, you did pick them to win the East, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that happening, man. You know, the Lions look tough though, buddy. The Lions are just scoring stuff load of points, buddy.
Yeah, it was like 52-14. That was a shellacking.
Yeah. And then the Vikings lost to the Rams on Thursday night's game, which was forced crap for anybody out there to watch that game.
Right.
He got his head ripped off and they didn't
That's
call a face
crazy.
mask. I'm like, all the refs are going, I didn't see nothing. No, I didn't see nothing. Did you get that bet down? Yeah,
There's
that's a good screw.
some upset fans for sure. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
that was 30
insane.
to 20, that game.
Yeah, yeah. No, no,
Who
yeah,
did we
30
miss?
to
We
20.
skipped over some. Chargers
No.
beat the Saints 26-8.
Yeah, but once again, you guys, I'm telling you, the Saints without Derek Carr are gonna have problems.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't they
You think he's done?
no, his oblique. He hurt his oblique.
Mm,
So no, he's not done. He'll be in there this year. Like
yeah.
he's gonna be done after this year?
Mm.
About that. Oh, Tua was back. Thumbs, thumbs up to Tua being back. He played today's
Two,
game.
right? That Miami game. I watched a little bit of that, right?
Yeah, they lost there with the Cardinals kicking that last minute field goal.
1 point. Exactly.
Yeah,
They were
but
ecstatic. I saw they were happy.
he had a good game to see him back and stuff, kept him upright. So,
The
know,
Bills. The Bills beat the Seahawks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. The Bills went and put it on the Seahawks, 30 to something. I think. What was the score?
Wait, yeah, Bills are like 6-2. And then the Eagles
Yeah,
beat the Bengals.
yeah. I watched a little bit of that game. I was watching Game Time. Game Time has all the games that's going on at the same time.
Oh,
I watched
yes.
that until the Chiefs came on this afternoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they did. No,
And
they
then I
did.
saw part of the Browns Ravens game. That was a
Yeah, I
shocker.
hate the Bengals. I'm glad the Bengals lost. Anyway, go ahead. What did you say now? The Ravens?
Yeah, the Browns beat the Ravens. That was a shocker. The
Hey,
guys were happy. They were super stoked.
I told my buddy, man, I was like, hey, man, Jameis Winston, man. I call him the
Right.
gunslinger. I mean, he
Yeah.
throws interceptions, guys, but he throws the ball all over.
Yeah.
Njoku had a good game.
Yeah. I mean, he's not afraid to throw the ball. And then I think a couple more of them. Patriots won. They beat the Jets.
Now, and the Jets, guys. Oh my
Uh,
gosh, guys. I mean, come on. You know what?
it's
Okay,
not just
you
it
know
wasn't
what?
just the coach that was
Uh,
left, bro. There's a lot of
this is
internal crap going
this
on
is
over there.
going to him. This is going to my buddy next door. But I still listen to him when he said Aaron Rodgers is done. I was like, oh no, he could do it. Look at man, back in the day, it could ages catch up with him. The time not being there all the time and whatnot. He can't just be like he was. You
Yeah,
look, man, guys.
his
I'm
early
55.
years, his early years, Aaron Rodgers, like he was cool, and everything. But then I don't know if something got to his head or whatever, but he just hasn't been in the game. He's
Well,
just been
he's cocky. He's
a
cocky, but we
prima
can't,
donna.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go, prima donna.
I'll
That'd be
say
good.
it.
But
Yeah,
55 though, man. I'm 55, and I wish I could do the same things I used to, but our
yeah,
bodies aren't the same,
yeah.
unfortunately. But
Right.
yeah, it's showing. It's showing in them guys. I mean, it's just. And Adams hasn't had a touchdown yet. Oh, what's the next one,
And
big guy?
then all of Atlanta's happy because the Falcons beat the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That's the second time I think I beat them too. I think I beat them
Yeah,
before. I think it's the second game now. Get back. Uh, yeah, they're having Kirk Cousins is, Pitts had 2 touchdowns today. I always said to everybody in
right,
fantasy, get Pitts because usually he stinks. But
right.
with Kirk Cousins loves tight ends.
Yeah,
He does. So that's like Hawkinson's coming back next week for the Vikings.
yeah.
He's been injured. He'll be back. So, oh, hey, how about D Hop? D Hop with the Chiefs.
Oh,
DeAndre Hopkins, he had a good game. It's good having him.
yeah,
I saw, he's especially there. Give him some time, guys. We play Monday night. We'll get to our picture in a little while too, but we
yeah.
play the Buccaneers Monday night, so I think D Hop's gonna be a good fit for us. But anyway, what else, buddy?
So the Jaguars, they're just in a slump. I'm wondering what's going to happen over there because they lost to the Packers 30-27.
Okay, now, and also the Packers lost their quarterback.
Right.
And then that Wilkins, is it Wilkins coming? I think his name's Wilkins. He came and
It's,
finished the game up, and they won. You know, uh, yeah, his name's Wilkins. He came from the Titans, but he was playing when Love was hurt. But
yeah.
Love. Something happened to Love, and they said a groin injury
Hmm.
or something like that. I was like, how the hell is that a groin injury?
I mean, Love had like 198, 96 yards, and Lawrence had 308 yards, but they still, I don't know, man.
Well, they're planning to play catch up, and Ridley had a good
Yeah.
game. Final, not Ridley. Ridley's with Tennessee. I'm sorry. Oh, Kirk got hurt. I think he broke his collarbone or his shoulder or something like that.
Oh man.
Saw that on play.
And then one
Uh,
last game was the Texans. They pulled it off against the Colts, 23-20.
Yo, okay. That's my fault. First, the thing when we did our picks, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, the Colts are going to do it. The Colts are going to, Anthony Richardson's going to do it. Richardson absolutely sucks. I think after, they say sometimes when people remember last year he had his leg injury.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say sometimes it's, people don't come back from it. And since then, he has not been the same. But you know what I did see, and it made me happy to smile when I saw old Joe Flacco out there on the field. I was like, oh, right, old school. Let's go, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. Joe Flacco, man, he's something else, dude. He's like the Energized Bunny. Keep ticking
Right.
and keeps rolling, baby. That's it,
Right.
man.
Right. Right.
I tell you,
Kind of like
man.
remember like the old Doug Flutie was like that too, and his older
Yeah,
years.
Doug Flutie, Boston College, man. That big play at Boston College. I can
Yeah.
remember that like it was yesterday, too. That big old bomb.
That he came out with
Woo!
Fruity Flakes.
Yeah, dude. I always see him now. I see him in those new checks or whatever it is with all
Yeah,
and commercials and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah,
All right, buddy. Let's do next. Okay, we did good this week. And last week's picks, we both got. Well, the Steelers win tomorrow. We'll both have 10 right this week. Last
yeah.
week, that's
Okay,
not too bad. That's
okay.
6 wrong now.
It's just been an interesting season, you know. Like
It has
there's
been
been no real
crazy.
consistency between all a lot of the teams, except for maybe your team and one or
Yeah.
two others.
And anybody playing fantasy, they're hating it too because it's like their players. So many people are hurt. They're like, "Oh my God!" The people you thought would be badass are
Oh yeah,
being badass. Yeah, man, it's insane.
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna start the week off with Thursday night football. We have the Texans going to New York playing the Jets. Oh, I'm gonna go
Oh,
Texans.
I got to go with Texas. Yeah,
Yeah, the Jets just until they can. You know what though, man? You know what? You're gonna go Texans.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go Jets. I'll
All
go
right.
Jets. Yeah, I'll go Jets. Come on.
So the whites of your eyes.
I gotta, you gotta support what you talk about. You know, you gotta support what you talk about. Okay, now we got Cowboys and Falcons.
Oh,
Hmm.
Falcons for sure, bro. They're on
Yeah,
fire right
I'm
now.
gonna go. I'm gonna go Falcons. You go Falcons or sure?
Yeah.
Ooh, interleague. This is always a good one. The one always wins, one loses. They split these usually. The Dolphins at Buffalo.
Hmm.
Damn, are the Bills gonna get knocked in the mouth?
Tua's back. Ay.
I'll go Dolphins. I'll go.
Uh,
I picked them today, but they came up short. They
you know
did. Yeah,
what?
they.
Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Well, right now though, I mean, they're playing badass. I mean, because of Josh Allen, and then they
Yeah,
got Amari Cooper, and then today that Kareem or whatever his name is, he had a good game today.
yeah.
Uh,
We'll make it interesting.
the Raiders at the Bengals.
Oh, I like how you did that. Oh man.
I don't want to. No, I don't ever. I don't. Nope. I gotta pick the Raiders. Oh, that's a loss right there.
What are
The
the
Bengals
Raiders?
lost today, though, man. That's funny, funny, funny. What are they
Yeah.
now? 3-4, I think.
So Raiders are at 2-6. Bengals are at 3-5.
No, 3-4, right?
3-5 right now.
Are they 3-5? The Bengals
Yeah.
are.
You know what? You going
Yeah,
with
but
you going with the Raiders?
yeah, because I don't ever
I'll
choose.
go
I
with the
don't choose
Bengals.
Raiders.
Hey, it's a toss up, you know.
I don't pick the Bengals, man. No, sir. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry about that. The Chargers at the Browns. Oh, I'm going Browns.
I'm going with the Browns.
The Browns is Brownie. Winston. I love Winston. I
Yeah.
liked Winston when he was with the Saints, man. That boy was just Buccaneers. Remember
Yeah.
play for the Buccaneers?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Patriots at the Titans. Yeah,
Oof.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Oh, that's a doozy there, man. The poor Titans only won one game.
Yeah.
I'll have to go
Patriots.
Patriots. You go
Yeah.
Patriots too. Yeah.
I can't take a chance on the Titans.
This poor Titans, man. I like Mason Rudolph being with them.
Yeah.
Okay, then you got the Commanders at the Giants. Oh, I'm going New York Giants all the way here.
I'm going Commanders.
I'm trying to.
I wish I could
Will.
call them the Hogs still, but
Hey, we can. It's cool. That's here on us. Why not?
but
We can
but
call
you
them the
know, a lot of
Hogs.
those fans they are like really mad at the former owner and all that. So, you know, they just kind of
Oh well, yeah, he was. Yeah, but that's what we can't keep looking what it is. We just look what we have now, where we're going.
yeah.
That's what we gotta do, guys.
No.
Remember
I
that.
like I like their new franchise.
Yeah, no, the Commanders are pretty cool. Okay, so then we have well, the Saints at the Panthers. Oh, Bryce Young starting again for him. You see that? Because Andy Dalton got in a car accident and stunned. So he started today, and of course they lost. They get one touchdown. I guess, gosh, I guess the Saints. I mean, the Saints aren't looking too hot since Carr's been gone, but I'll go Saints. I just can't see the Panthers getting a win, man, without the
Panthers are one
Dalton.
and seven.
Yeah, it's terrible. I feel bad for these guys like this. They got Bryce. I'm telling you, Bryce Young's not the answer. I said
I'll
that at
go
the beginning
blindly
about him.
and go with the Panthers. Panthers that they might
Are you
pull
gonna
it
go?
off.
You go Panthers?
Yeah.
Wow. Because Derek Carr might be back next week. That's the reason I say that. The Broncos, Bo Nix at the Ravens. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Denver defense has been a doozy, man. I can't wait till we play them. Ooh. Gosh, I'll go Ravens because I don't want the Broncos going to the division. I think the Ravens will come back.
Ravens are 5-3.
Mhm.
You went with the
Yeah,
Ravens?
yeah. And the
I'll
Steelers
take
win tomorrow. The Steelers win tomorrow night. They'll be in first place.
I'll take the Broncos.
Man, I'm telling you, dude, that Broncos defense is pretty wicked. They really are. They're pretty wicked. You can't run. You can't really run on them too well. And that's their, man, that's a good one. You're right. That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
toss up. Except the Broncos, they're almost up there with the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. Okay, you got the Bears and the Cardinals. Oh, the Cardinals.
I'll go the ooh.
The Bears look terrible, dude. Caleb Williams looked terrible today.
I'll go with the Bears.
You go with the Bears? They came off a
Yeah.
bye week too, dude. Well, we're really splitting this week up completely and totally. Wow.
Makes it more
Last week,
interesting.
well, no, last week we both had 10 right. Well, we didn't pick the same games all the time. The Jaguars and the Eagles. Oh, Eagles. Jaguars can't get anything done.
Yeah, Eagles.
And they're playing in Philadelphia. And Philadelphia crowd is
Oh,
just plain
yeah.
ugly, dude.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, yeah.
vicious, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. The Lions at Green Bay.
Gotta
I'm
go
gonna
with the
go.
Lions.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go Packers.
You
I
go with
think that.
Packers?
Mhm.
All
I
right.
think what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be a split. I think the Packers are gonna win at home, and when the Lions play the Packers, they're gonna win at home.
Yeah, yeah.
I think at home is gonna get the advantage on that one. So
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna go Packers. Even with if it's Willis that's in there, Malik Willis,
Yeah.
that boy can run, man. That fool ran it down. Like I forgot he could run like that. Okay, the Rams at the Seahawks. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, going with the Rams.
Watch out, man. Watch out, 49ers.
It's okay.
Matthew Stafford going to eat you guys for breakfast.
All right.
Sunday night, the Colts versus Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. Ooh, I'm taking the
I think
Vikings.
I think the Vikings will come back.
Skull. Yeah, they've lost two in a row now.
Yeah.
After being undefeated.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only undefeated team in the NFL, once again, crew, may I remind you, is the Kansas City Chiefs. They are defending world champions.
You
They
keep
will
reveling.
break the record and
You
get
keep
three
reveling in that
in a
success
row.
right now.
I am like a country biscuit. I tell you guys
While you
that all the
can.
time. I'm
While
not
you
like a
can.
country biscuit, baby. A country biscuit, and that's the gravy.
What's
Speaking of
next?
gravy,
What's
speaking of
next? Are we doing
gravy,
Monday Night Football or is that the rest
we,
of all the teams?
would you let me get to the buildup? That's what we were just getting to the buildup. Monday Night Football. The Tampa
Okay.
Bay Buccaneers
Okay.
versus the world champion Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium. I'm going with Kansas City Chiefs 8-0.
I'll just make it fun. Even though I know
Of
your team will
course,
probably win,
of
I will
course.
go with
No,
the other team
no, just like you did today with the Raiders. I
just
don't
for
do
fun.
that to
I
you.
got no money in it. I got
And
no pride in it
and you know what? It's really good for you. If you did notice that a team we did not announce for next week's game is the San Francisco 49ers.
because
They
they
get
have
to
them.
go home. They get to go home and wash their panties and come back and play real football, hopefully.
Well, at least
Yeah,
they're
you
wearing
heard me.
panties.
You heard
Wait,
me,
are we gonna
Niners fans.
call the game for tomorrow too? Giants and Steelers?
Well, we had that last week, and you
Oh,
picked we both picked the Steelers.
oh, okay. So yeah, we'll just enjoy the
Yeah,
game. I
yeah,
get
there
to
was
be
another orb.
Yeah, I get to be laid up in bed watching the game.
Hey, yeah, listen, guys, it's been a privilege. I can't say enough to everybody that's either watching this or if you're taking time to listen while you're working. Thank you for bringing this in there, guys. That means the world to me. I love you, Steve, with my heart. Mom, I love you. Cheese balls,
Thank you, bro.
Addie, all my family I care about so much from West Coast to where you are, buddy, up to Michigan. I love my boys in Michigan, Dan. Everybody, guys, and everybody out there that's bringing this into your life. Alexa, I feel
Yeah, we
touched.
love Alexa.
You know me. I appreciate that, Alexa. But hey, brother,
Alexa,
I'm
I love you.
Thanks. It's good to be appreciated.
So I have Alexa as a male British voice. He said,
oh,
"Thanks. It's good to be appreciated." On this one, we have three Alexas. One here, one in the bedroom, one downstairs. Because our kids gave us one, and we inherited one, and then I don't know how we got the other one.
well, hey, bring Alexa to Texas. I don't have an Alexa, man.
You don't have one?
No.
Oh.
I get to watch on the YouTube and stuff like that. But no, hey guys. Next week we'll tap into something crazy, more unexplained. We'll shed a light on it. We'll get to you guys on that one. But thank you for being part of us. I love
Tell
you.
your friends,
I love you.
Subscribe, like us everywhere you see us on social media.
Please.
And share with us anything you'd like to share for us to research and talk about, So
yes, please do.
Appreciate you guys. Again, our email is thegoodvibesguys@gmail.com. And of course, everywhere we're at, you can leave a note there too. Right? Right, Jimbo? There you go. Oh, that's a big chest right there.
Oh, no, that's a saggy mother flower. Look at his ass. Oh, that was cold-blooded right there, guys.
Wait. I got to get this out. I got this as a gift for my birthday this summer, right?
What was that?
It's like a chi-hu button. So in Hawaii, and in the Pacific Islands, when they, get excited, they go chi-hu. They do that. So I got this little button.
All right, well, chi-hu.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. We'll see you guys
all right,
here
so
back
thanks
next
for
week.
joining the Good Vibes Guys with Jimbo and Stevo, and look for us back here again on your next the same bat channel.